what's up guys, it's Hands. I'm bringing you some Gears of War 3 King of the Hill gameplay, and I realize I actually haven't put up much King of the Hill gameplay. Mostly because, it's not I don't have games that I can show off, it's just they're so long. I think this game right here was 30 minutes. You're seeing the final half of the final round. The first round, we barely won, like 150 to 145. Second round, they turned things around, and they won 150 to maybe 80 or 70. And they carried that momentum over because they're winning right now 100 to 20, so we've got a pretty big deficit, and they were playing fairly well, or they were at least keeping us off the ring for quite some time. And I don't have the most impressive gameplay for this match, but I don't really care because this is fun. These are the games that I really enjoy whenever I'm playing the game. The enemy team has the momentum. They're beating us by a large margin. Can we work together? Can we pull out a victory? In the first two matches, or the first two rounds, I was using the Hammer Burst. The Hammer Burst is my absolute favorite assault rifle to use in the game. I just love how quickly you can down somebody, really at any distance. Long range, medium range, and even close range. I've downed a lot of people in a blink of an eye. Just as long as you have a fast enough trigger finger, it's amazing. The problem is the Hammer Burst, at least in my hands, I can normally down or kill somebody with one magazine. I normally can't take out multiple opponents that have 100% health with one magazine. Very, very rare that it happens. And in situations like this, where you have a lot of close quarters combat, you got a bunch of people rushing you at the same time, and most of those guys are using the sawed-off shotgun. That was dumb of me. I knew he was at the bottom of the stairs. I shouldn't have ran down like that. But when most of the people are using the sawed-off shotgun, I've got to make the switch over to the Lancer. The Lancer's got amazing stopping power. It's got this unlimited, infinite magazine. Never need to reload. You just keep firing, keep them at a distance, prevent them from getting close to you. And just, down them before they can even attempt to shoot their sawed-off shotgun. Yeah. I hear a lot of people complain about the sawed-off being overpowered, but I don't hear as many complaints about the Lancer. I mean, that gun is ridiculous. You've got the 1.5 times headshot modifier and the magazine that you can fire for days. You just never need to reload. Now, another problem I was having in this match is I didn't have a battery pack in my wireless controller. I didn't realize that until this started to happen. I just had the charge kit in there. And apparently my charge kit is starting to get a little worn or something, because if I move the controller a little bit too much, it'll disconnect completely. It'll lose power, and it takes like 10-15 seconds just for it to reestablish connection. And it happened in both situations where I'm getting ready to run in there, trying to break the ring, and it freezes me right outside. Worst possible timing ever. I mean, they're already got the ring. They're getting ready to win the game. They need 12 more points to win. I could have prevented that if my controller had not died. But yeah. Like I said before, I don't have a problem using the Lancer if everybody has the sawed-off shotgun. Oh, right here, look at the hip fire on this gun. And I think when I down him, I still have like a half a magazine left. It's ridiculous. But I don't have a problem using it if everybody's using the sawed-off shotgun, because like I said, the Lancer is the perfect counter, in my opinion, to the sawed-off shotgun. And read an interesting forum article recently over on the Gears of War forums. I don't go over there very often, but I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, was it Robert Lee or John Lee? He's a DE that worked on the multiplayer for Gears of War 3. He wrote a forum post expressing his personal opinions about the sawed-off shotgun. I thought it was pretty interesting. As the two biggest points he made was that I think he wanted to make the game a little bit... The game, obviously, they wanted it to grow and be more accessible to new players. They just don't want it to be dominated by Nasher play. And a lot of people said, well, it's all about skill. And they said, well, if you look at the statistics, the skilled Nasher players are still doing just fine. They're dominating everybody. And the sawed-off really doesn't take up a large percentage of the overall kills. The other thing they wanted is weapon variety. I think he made the comparison that they wouldn't want it to be like a fighter game with just one playable character. They don't want it to be Nasher dominated. Oh, and this clip right here, this is I love this part right here. If Psycho hadn't have timed that digger as he did, and I didn't duck that sawed-off blast, I wouldn't have been able to kill him as quickly as I would have. I wouldn't have stopped him from capturing the ring. If that little situation had not happened, he probably would have captured the ring and they would have won the game. These are the moments that I really love whenever I'm playing Gears of War 3. That was pretty badass. But yeah, no, he made some interesting points. I'm not a big fan of the sawed-off, but I don't think it's game-breaking like some other people seem to think. But let me know what you guys think of the game. Hope you're having a great weekend. And like always, take it easy.